Hello guys, I'm Yannis Divramis, an SEO expert from Greece, your SEO expert. Sorry for the not so good English, but I'm doing my best because even if I know English, I don't have someone to practice with, so that's the reason I'm doing these videos. No, this is just a joke. I run an SEO agency from Greece, and we have international clients in America, in Europe, and basically in Greece. So if you would like to conquer new markets or to raise your website's visitors, then you can give us a call or drop us an email. Also, we offer a free SEO review for your website. You can claim it right now by clicking on the link paramarketing.org/review. And today we're gonna talk about the Google's 200 plus ranking factors. Are they still important? Which of them are still valid right now in 2022, for instance? So let's do some literature review before we go deep to the topic. Some years ago, I wrote about the topic of the 200 plus Google's ranking factors. As a matter of fact, Google has developed the most useful and the most prominent algorithm, and with many updates in the recent years, we can see that Google's algorithm is more sophisticated and is including more and more factors, more than the 200 factors. In fact, in an SEO conference I went in 2019 in Chiang Mai, I met a guy, I think it was 2018, sorry. I met a guy that runs the Cora software, and he has found more than 864 ranking factors of the Google algorithm. But Google does not publicly, had never publicly admitted these factors. We as an SEO community are running many tests, and we see what ranks and what doesn't ranks. So let's go deep to which of them are in use today, which have been depreciated by Google, and which are more important will be more important in the next years, and what you have to do in order to rank higher. Briefly, the 200 factors are based in 10 big categories. I will tell you the categories right now. The one is the domain name factors. Second is the on-page SEO. Third, SEO factors on site. 4 backlink factors. 5 usability and user redirection. 6 special algorithm rules. 7 social signals. 8 brand signals. 9 on-site web spam factors. And 10 off-page web spam factors. How about the domain name factors? The first factor is the domain age. I don't know if you have noticed that some domains that are older than some others are ranking higher in Google. This is due to the fact that Google has already visited an older website and indexed these pages. But also older websites are considered that are more quality. They have more quality content because they are more years in the web, and this made to prevent newcomers to hit the first results of Google with spam websites or websites that are not so good. As a matter of fact, this is a huge ranking factor today, and you can outrank many other websites by using older domain names or by buying older domain names and use it and redirecting them to your website. Second, keyword appearance in a top level domain. Still, you need the keyword to appear in the top level domain. Google has made many updates. The exact match update that made in 2012 was towards a more semantic web, so you didn't need, according to Google, the key phrase or the keyword in the domain in order to rank your website. Still today is a ranking factor. Third, keyword as first word in domain. Keywords should be in the first position of your domain name in order to rank higher. And you have noticed that in the passages. You need a keyword to be as closer in the top of the website, or to start a web page or a paragraph with the keyword. This is very, very important in order to rank in Google. Domain registration length. How many years have you registered your domain? If you see many big companies like Apple have registered their domains for more than 10 years. So I've done the same with my domains, and I recommend you to do the same with your domain names. As apart from the SEO benefits, it's the security benefits as well, in order to prevent other people to backorder and steal your domain names. 5. Keyword in subdomain name. Keywords in subdomain name is still a ranking factor as the keyword in the domain name. 6. Domain history. If you bought another website that had links for a bad neighborhood, or it has a bad history, or bad ranking history, or have been banned from Google, then you will not rank in Google. I use many domains because I run now more than 800 websites from my clients and mine, and some of the domains are not, we're buying for them, are not so good, and they're de-indexed from Google. That is due to the bad history and the bad domain profiles they had in the previous years. 7. Exact match domain. As I told you before, exact match domains still in 2022 work. Google tries its best to prevent exact match domains and new domain raiders to get on the first page of Google, but the exact match domain is still a huge ranking factor. 8. Public versus private whois. Google told us that the private whois is considered to be not so good for the websites. So if you have a public whois registration, then you get some extra points for Google. And 9. Country TLD extension. That's huge in order to rank country-wide websites or national websites. For instance, my website is paramarketing.org for the American international market, and for the Greek market I have the paramarketing.gr with a .gr TLD. This is to signal Google that we are in Greece and we want to rank for the Greek results. This is very important in order to rank in countries like Deutschland, like Germany, like France. You need to use country TLDs. Unless you have another international website that has many sub-pages, it is better to rank in a country with a top-level domain than with a subdomain or a sub-folder of your website. And let's go to the second group, that is on-page SEO. Number 1 in this group is keyword in title tag. We need the keyword in the title. Titles and H1 or H2 are very important for Google to read the website and to decide the relevancy and the importance of the topic. 2. Title tag starts with keyword. I told you before that the keywords should be in the front of the page, as on the left from the start of the page, and not at the end of the paragraph or in the end of the page. Number 3, keyword in description tag. You need the keywords in the meta description. 4. Keyword appears in H1 tag. As I told you before, you need it in the H1 tag, and the comment for this. At the old days, several years ago, I used to have 2 H1 tags in my posts, one on the top and one in the passage, and many people said that this will cause me to get banned from Google, but Google did nothing bad for my website. I never got banned, and you can use 2 times the H1 tag, one on the title and one inside the passage. 5. Keyword is most frequently used phrase in document. As a matter of fact, keyword density is a hot topic today. I recommend to use it the optimal is about 1% in the total length of your passage. So if the page is 1,000 words long, you need to use the keyword about 10 times. This is the optimal. It doesn't matter if you use it 20 or if you used it 5 times. The optimal is about 10 and keep it right around there. 6. Content length. Content length is still an issue today, and according to many researchers on the internet, the optimal content length should be about 2,000 to 2,500 words. Try not to overdo it, because some people they think with the skyscraper technique they can outrank the competitors, and so they use extremely lengthy posts and articles. I don't think that this practice is of any use today, because if you make a so huge post and a so huge article, sometimes it's not of this quality as a shorter post. And experience has shown that many posts that are shorter are ranking higher because are of better quality, and they have condensed subjects that the longer posts are not covering. So be careful with the content length. You have not to overdo it, but you don't need telegraph posts. You need some depth and some quality in your post. 8. Latest semantic indexing keywords in content, or LSI. The latest Google updates have been towards more semantic keywords, so you need to use, apart from the main keywords, secondary keywords or phrases or similars or other words that are in the phrasing that are similar with the main keyword. 9. LSI keywords in title and description tags, very important, you can do it. 10. Page loading speed via HTML. Page loading speed is a huge factor, and you need to keep the page load time under 1 second. You can now count your page load speed in the Google Developer Tools and the Pingtom tool. I use both of them. There are many other tools, but I keep them on. I use only these two in order to keep them simple and to save time. 11. Duplicate content. Duplicate content is still an issue. What is really duplicate content? Duplicate content is to have too many pages with the same content, or to have in local SEO to have an area page, for instance SEO Los Angeles, and then I have SEO Francisco, and we have exactly the same content or some two little differences. This is duplicate content today. Other people say that duplicate content is to take the content from competitor and to add it in your website exactly the same without making any adjustments. There are many other instances for having duplicate content, but the most important is not to have duplicate content, to avoid it as much as you could, and to write original content today. Sooner or later, Google will read all your website and will decide, due to the usability and the Google Analytics, which content is the original, which is the best, and which is the best fit for the clients or the searchers. 12 is the real canonical. You need not to use the 3 W's in the website. If you run a WordPress site today, you need to have only HTTPS // and your domain name. You don't need the 3 W's, and you need to have real canonical in your website. 13. Page loading speed via Chrome. As I told you before, Chrome is the web browser of Google, and they can measure every website the loading time. So if your website is loading fast with Chrome, it will load fast and with the other browsers. And the page speed is still important today. 14. Image optimization. What is image optimization? We need to have an alt text on the image, and you need to have a keyword on the file name of the image. Also, the images should not be more than 100 kilobytes in your website, because the site will load not so fast. 15. Recency of content updates. The fresh updates and the fresh posts are ranking higher in Google because you have this caffeine effect that I think only for 8 months. Magnitude of content updates, and how big are your content updates? Some websites are old and they make huge content updates, updating 100 posts per week, as Neil Patel said for his website, and others they're doing only 3 posts per week. The site that has fresher content or bigger content updates will rank higher in Google. Historical updates, page updates. As we update the post, we have to update our pages, and the historical updates has to do about how long before we have updated our website. It was that 1 month ago, 2 months ago, last year, etc., etc. You need at least to update your website on a weekly basis in order to keep the rankings in the current level, or else you're gonna lose rankings, and other websites will rank higher that have fresher content. 18. Keyword prominence. And how prominent are the keywords? That has to do about the total text of the website. Do you write only about the keywords, or do you write about other topics that are similar with the keywords? Keywords in H2, H3 tags, keyword word order, if the keyword is first on the page or second or in the last paragraph. 21. Outbound link quality. You need to have at least one outbound link for every post or every page to a similar quality website, and not only to link to Wikipedia. Don't be afraid to link with other websites. This is not causing you to lose any page rank, but you're helping Google to understand your website, your topic, or your relevancy and your importance. As it is very important to rank with, to get links from good neighborhoods, it's important to give links to good neighborhoods. The World Wide Web was built in that feature to give and take links. Don't be afraid to give links. I'm doing this every day when I'm writing posts from a website to other websites, and not only in the websites that are ranking on the first page, but on the second page. There are many websites with quality content on the second page of Google that they deserve more links. 22. Outbound link theme. You need not only quality but relevancy. Link to relevant websites with yours. 23. Grammar and spelling. Beware, be careful with the grammar and spelling. Google can read and write. Yeah, the artificial intelligence bots of the Google. 24. Syndicated content. That means that I took your content and post it on my website. This will mention it to my website, or write about it on my website. This gives to our content a boost to Google. This can be also done with the Facebook shares, the retweets, repins, etc., etc. 25. Helpful supplementary content. If we also provide helpful supplementary content from other topics to our topic, or we have to analyze a big great topic and then we have supplementary content, this is a must for Google. 26. Number of outbound links, keep it lower than 100. Of course, you can also have more than 100 links in your web page, and it's still not be considered a link farm. Look Wikipedia, that they have thousands of links in every web page, and they still rank in the first pages of Google, in the first results for millions of queries. 27. Multimedia, that is about videos, rich content, photos, podcasts that are embedded on your blog. And very important is to do some videos and use it in your web post or your web page. As a matter of fact, my content strategy I use for 2022 and in the coming years is to make one video on every post for every post I write. So you can watch this video. You can also read the post in my blog if you click on the link under the video. 28. Number of internal links pointing to page. Internal linking is very important in order to rank some web pages or some posts that are very important for you. You need to have primary or pillar posts and secondary posts to help boost the primary posts. 29. Quality of internal links pointing to page. As I told you, you need quality pages, not thin content or not French fries pages. You need pages and posts that are real, with real content and quality content that people will read. 30. Broken links. Beware of the broken links. You can use the Xeno software tool in order to see the broken links of your website, or if you run a WordPress website, there are some other plugins like the broken links checker that will help you avoid the broken links within the website. 31. Reading level. If you have a very expert website or with a very technical language, this is not a good ranking factor for Google. You need to use 9th grade language in your website that after a research that have done from other websites has pointed out that the reading level should be of the 9th grade. This is the average reading level of the society. 32. Affiliate links. Affiliate links tends to make your site like a pitching machine, and Google doesn't love affiliate links. So if you have affiliate links, at least you have to not follow them, or at least to not put them in excess. You need general links and some affiliate links in your website. In your website, if you are selling something to Amazon or or another affiliate program. 33. HTML errors or W3C validation. This ranking factor is not very important because many websites or many themes today, WordPress themes, are very well written. They don't have so many errors, and I think also that even if you have 100 errors in your website, Google will understand them and will not take it into consideration. 34. Page host domain authority. If you have, this is the domain authority in general. What is the domain authority of the website? This flows also to the other posts and the other sub-pages. The higher the domain authority, the better and the faster will your web page rank. 35. Pages page rank. Every page has its own page rank or domain authority. It's the same with the domain authority of all the website, but the page rank has its own. 36. URL length. You need to have short URLs, not more than 60 or 70 letters. Because Google truncates this, and you can not see all the URL in the search engine result pages. 37. URL path. The path is also important, not to have words that cannot read or something that is very that showed or not good for optical view. You need to include in the URL path your keywords and keep them as short as possible. 38 human editors. As we know, the bot edited or the software or machine creation pages are not good for ranking in Google, and Google will understand them and will give you negative ranking in your website. 39 page category. Categories have today some relevance because they have to do with the market needs that you are in. So you need to have a niche that is in the post you write about, you need to have a relevant niche with your website. 40 WordPress tags still in use. They give relevancy signal in Google. 41 keywords in URL. 42 URL string. As I told you before, you don't need huge URLs, and the strings should be not written for computers but for humans. 43 references and sources. You need some references and some sources, as you need some outbound links. 44 bullets and number lists. The well done page format is a must for Google, and Google loves bullets and numbered lists. 45 priority of page in sitemap. How many pages, sub pages below is the web page from the starter page. So you don't need to have a long tree, you need to have a flat website with flat pages. 46 too many outbound links. Yeah, this is the same with what I told you before. And 47 quantity of other keywords page ranks for. Your web page cannot rank for everything, but for a bunch of keywords, so don't overdo it. Some people overdo this with their their homepage and try to stuff all the keywords there, more than 10 or 20. You need the most 10 keywords for every web page, including the homepage. 48 page age. How old is your page? The older the page, the better. Provided it has fresh content or have been reviewed several times, and so it is up to date. 49 user-friendly layout. User experience a must, is still getting into consideration from Google today. And 50 parked domains. If we have other domains parked on the website or redirecting to the main website, this gives us domain authority boost and relevance and page rank boost, and we can rank higher. And 51 is useful content. I think this should not be in the 51 position, but in the first, because content is king, and Google had done many things to update their algorithm in order to point these websites with useful content in the first pages of the result pages. So that's all for this part. I'm going to shoot more videos about the 200 ranking factor, because there are more than 200 ranking factors and the videos are very lengthy. Don't forget to visit our sponsors. If you would like to have fast web hosting, get 50% off for lifetime with MyIP. Just visit MyIP and click on the link below and use the code paramarketing50. Also, don't hesitate to ask for a free SEO review or to ask for a code in order to rank your website. I'm Yannis Divramis, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.